Hi everyone! So it has been about 3 weeks since Pace to Be Brave 2019 with Angie Lee, and I know that oftentimes we forget the information that we learned because it was so much and you met so many amazing people. So I've created a recap for everyone, and if you didn't attend, this might be really useful because I did tidbits from every single speaker. So just to get started, I'm probably going to look at my computer screen a few times because I have everything that just went live. I published it on the blog, so click the link in my bio and you'll see it. And then I just want to go over a few things that might be a little bit confusing or you might want more detail on. So the first one I wrote about, obviously, Angie Lee. And there's a part where I said that she told us to use the onion test to find our core and what our audience actually does and what they think and what they want to do. So I have a way to explain the onion test specifically from Angie's notes. So what she said is to get inside of your customer's head and really learn what she wants to do more of and what that specific thing is. So here's how it goes. There's a few steps. So we start with, I help women feel good. This is her example. It's really broad. Can't really figure out what makes every woman feel good, right? Next step, I help women feel good in their skin. Okay, getting a little better. Third, I help women feel good about their body. Awesome. Help women feel good about their body through losing the stubborn last 5 pounds. We're getting closer, right? We know they want to do weight loss and they're not feeling good in their skin right now. So I help women feel good about losing that baby weight. Perfect. Now we know that they are moms. They're maybe about to be moms. They're pregnant. They're getting there. And then last, to get really, really narrow, is I help women feel confident again and lose the stubborn baby weight. So one, that's exactly what the client is looking for. And two, that could be their bio, really. And she also focused on being clear over clever in the bio because it's so important for someone to hit your page and know exactly what you're doing on there. Next, after this, I am going to post a tidbit of Sam Skelly's breathwork because she is going to explain it better than I ever could. Breathwork is really, really changing. There were a lot of women really getting into their emotions. It was kind of a beautiful scene, so I'll attach that and give you a little bit of a glimpse. For Jasmine Star, okay, that girl owned the stage, and I have one quote that stood out, and she said, "A brand is a set of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships that account for a consumer's decision to choose one product or service over another." So this is really what symbolizes a brand. A brand is all about what your customer feels. It's about making an emotional connection. It's about them thinking back to a moment that brings them with that product. So think about that. Find out what your emotional connection to your product is or your service or what you're giving, what problem you're solving for your customers. And then lastly, I just want to go over some of the things that Chris Harder sold to us. He went through a whole step-by-step program, 1 through 7 basically, of how to break away from the old mentality of money. And the way we think about money is really, really kind of in the middle of like generations from my parents and generations younger than me, and trying to figure out what we should be doing with our money. Should we be buying homes? Should we be renting homes? What should we be investing in? The stock market, everything like that. So he went over a few steps, and I'm just going to quickly run through them. And if you go to the blog, I do have specifics on there. If you really want every step and explain, I can do a DM and just copy paste it to you. So just DM